going forward, and what do you think about the possibility of riding either more stock motorcycle for 600s?
Purely from a professional standpoint, and forgetting about being a racer at the moment, this is a big country with a big motorcycle market. Every manufacturer can afford to race top quality superbikes. Can the privateers afford to have top quality superbikes? No. That's why there are other classes for privateers. That's why Superbike is the premier class. In America, it's really the only country that caters to the privateers in the premier class. Do you want to see 50 guys going around the racetrack, 10 of them on good motorbikes, and the other guys 10 seconds off the pace, or would you prefer to see 20 guys going around the racetrack all within a decent pace, and the other classes, the support classes for everybody else? The problem we have in America is that the factory wins every single class in this country. The factory participate in every class with a factory paid motorcycle racer, so there's nowhere for the young guys or the privateers to go. So purely from a professional side of things, I think superbike racing should be continued with in this country. And I think all the other manufacturers should stop whining and step up and do what it takes to get out there and win races. 10 years ago, as I said, Suzuki was just like everybody else, and with some smart rider hiring and team hiring, etc., we've moved ahead of everybody else, and nobody else has wanted to catch up. That's not our problem. We just want to race. We're here to race. We're not here to wear the shirt. We have a job to do when we come here, and that's how we approach it. So, from a racer's standpoint, I hope we go to 600s, because everybody seems to think you're going to be competitive on a 600. Brings me back to the traction control issue we had a couple of years ago, where apparently Suzuki were cheating. We had traction control, and then everybody got traction control, and the gap between Suzuki and everybody else got even further. So the thing is when you have a competent crew, they're going to figure out how to use the traction control better than everybody else too. Right, so that's just how it goes. So we figured out how to use the motorbike better. We figured out how to use the traction control better. So in turn, the lap time's going to be even further apart, not less. So again, from a rider's point of view, I hope we go to 600s. I truly hope, because I'll come back 15 pounds lighter. I'll still have the same crew. I'll still work as hard and let the results lay where they lay.
First of all, good job at Daytona. What is it that makes your team so dominant? And also, when you come over Yamaha?
So we obviously, up until 10 years ago or so, to me, Suzuki was another race team just like everybody else that approached things the same way that everybody else approaches things, and in the late 90s we started turning things around by getting some key people on board, some key personnel, and me personally, I really tried to build a team around me and get the right people who I thought could do a good job, and etc. And we started changing the way the team operated, and really since the late 90s, the last 10 years really been dominated by the Suzuki team. Obviously with my championships the last couple of years, Ben had a couple of championships, and obviously off to a good start this year. So we do things and think about things differently to what most other people do, and the way they think about things. As I answer the other question, we have a very professional approach to what we do. We don't just go to the race